Hey, welcome back. This is Xxbluesboixx, and let's continue with our video walkthrough of King's Quest V, Absence Makes the Heart Go Yonder. Okay, we just got that golden needle from the haystack, and we got the honeycomb just a little bit earlier, and then the custard pie. And I ended the video because we were about ready to go up to this tree, and she talks for like 75 minutes, and just wanted to make sure I got it all on the video for you. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go talk to the tree. Quite literally is a weeping willow. I mean, that's like a funny play on words, so... A graceful weeping willow tree grows beside a small pond created from her tears. In her branch-like arms, she clutches a beautiful harp as a child would a cherished toy. Oh, kind of like that gnome we just talked to or tried to. Okay, so let's talk to her, see what she wants, God forbid. Miss Willow?
Yes.
You can talk?
Why, of course I can talk. What did you expect, you dumb fuck?
Well, I've never seen a talking tree before. What's wrong? Sure you have. Remember Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas? Okay, well, what she's talking about, she's not really a tree. She's a princess, and they get to finish it. But her and her fiance, which also is a prince, they were running around, and this witch came and banished her banished her fiance to a faraway land, took her heart, turned it into gold, and that's why she turned into a tree. It's a curse. The only way she become a human again is to get her heart brought back to her. And all she has to do to cheer her up is the magical harp. Plays the sweetest music you've ever heard. Well, I don't agree with that, but nevertheless. I wonder if he will drink the water. Oh, he did. Hoo-ah. What's wrong, Graham? That's salt water. Eck. Haha, I can't believe he actually did that. That's funny. Okay, well, let's actually go over this way. Then we'll double back and go the other way. Ooh, we got the gypsies. And what do we do first? We talk to the oxen, of course. The oxen's mouth is too full of grass to even attempt a conversation with Graham. Whoa. How about taking his food? Obviously, the man wouldn't tolerate Graham taking his supper. Okay, we'll talk to him. Oh, the Solon man doesn't look like the conversational sort. You picky son of a bitch. Well, okay, let's go to the gypsy teller then. It will cost you 1 gold coin to see Madame Mushka. So it's a fortune teller. I guess you've probably already surmised that. Gypsy wagon is encamped here at the edge of the woods. On the side of the wagon, the words "Fortune Teller" have been painted. Okay. Well, if you'd like, you can give him that golden needle, and he'll let you see Madame Mushka. But it's another thing you can use it for. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't change the game at all. It'll have the same effect. So, okay. Well, let's actually double back then. Let's go back to the Weeping Willow again, who's got the big pond of tears, and we'll go over this way. That really is a lot of tears. I mean, it's like, wow. Even for a tree. Okay, so just stay out of that forest right now. You'll just die if you go in there. The witch will turn you into a frog. Okay, so we're at like a 4-way path right here. If you go to the right, it'll actually head back to Crispin's house. This, obviously I just told you to stay out of there. And so let's just go south. Ooh, there's somebody here. And I think he's gay. Ooh, look how he dresses. No, I'm just kidding. He's a prince, you could tell. What a wonderful bluebird. It could almost make Graham happy again if it wasn't for his family. Well, let's go see what his problem is, God forbid. Excuse me, young man. Sorry to bother you, but I couldn't help you noticing you sitting there on that log. I was wondering if there was anything wrong. Sure, okay, obviously. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, there is. I've been searching everywhere, remember that word, everywhere, for my fiancée. She's a beautiful princess, So, obviously, by this point, you could probably put 2 and 2 together. That tree, which is the princess, is probably his fiancée, so... And you know what makes this really interesting? He says he's looked everywhere, and if you remember, she's like 2 screens away. 2 screens away, and she's playing a harp. So, I mean, obviously, you think she'd be able, he'd be able to hear that harp and go back and find her, and I don't know. I can understand maybe he couldn't recognize her, but at least she could be able to recognize her. She can recognize him, I'm sorry, is what I meant to say. I mean, at least she knows what he looks like, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense, especially if she's playing a harp. That would draw attention to herself, and he would wander that way to figure out what that noise was, but I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, so doesn't need to make any sense. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep on going. And we're back at the bakery. Okay, well, I guess we need to go this way now. Before we do anything else, we need to go out to this way, to the desert. I'm not going to do too much of the desert because I don't want to cut that up in too many parts, and get you lost in the desert somewhere. So I'm trying to do it in one video. Maybe I'll just go to the temple and then I'll probably end the video there. But let's go back up this way. See, there's really nothing you can do with this inn right now. You can't go in the back door because it'll be locked. And you can't go in that shed because it has an unbreakable padlock. So there's nothing you can really do right now. Just don't worry about it. You'll come back later. It's the bitch guy. Let's go up one more and back to the Weeping Willow for the third time. Playing her harp again. I'm sorry, I really can't get over it. I mean, how could the prince not find her? She's playing a harp. He's 2 screens away. I mean, I just can't get over that. I really can't. Okay, well, we've already been here, obviously, so let's make our way to the left. We'll go out to the desert.
There's nothing but a hot, dry desert further west. Most people avoid it because there are bandits out there.
If you insist on going, I'll wait for you here. Of course you do, you stupid bird. Okay, you do need to be careful in the desert because I believe you can only go about 8 screens and then you'll die if you don't get water. So I think it's around 8. I think that's right, but I'm not sure, but we'll be fine. All you have to do is just keep walking to the left side of the screen for about 7 screens. Oh, and everything looks the same, so it's easy, very easily to get lost out here. So it popped up a message there really quick that he needs to find water soon, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, and now there's your water. You need to go drink some really quick, so use the action button to get some water for him. Get that salt water out of your mouth, you dumb shit. Ah, life-giving water, nectarly the gods. Graham can now feel renewal flowing through him. And we have a huge temple, which every time I come here, it looks like that temple from Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade. That's what it makes me think of, honestly. It really does. Built into the rocky cliffs and ancient, and the music is too loud. I can't even read here, but that's fine. Okay, let's try to go inside. Open sesame. Okay, let's just entertain the idea of trying to use one of these random items, but nothing, so. Okay, so obviously you could tell there's nothing you can do right now. But really quick, you need to go hide behind these rocks really quick. And you have to be very careful about it. No, come on. And you just stand here for about a minute or so. Maybe not even that. And you'll see why. From across the desert sands, Graham can hear the sound of approaching hoofbeats. Now, if you don't stand behind these rocks, you're going to get killed, so you have to stand exactly behind these rocks. Watch them go in. This would be those bandits that Cedric was talking about. I see. So you need a scepter, or a staff, or whatever you want to call it, to get into the temple. That must be really nice, to have a whole temple to put all your shit in. And they left. Okay, well I'm actually going to end the video right here, just so we can make sure I can get through the desert in one video, and I don't want to separate it out in 2 videos. So let's end the video right here. This is Xxbluesboixx, and let's continue with the video walkthrough of King's Quest V. Absence makes the heart go yonder in the next video segment.